Divorce can be a complex and emotionally charged process, particularly when it comes to dividing assets. Whether you have a prenuptial agreement in place or not, there are steps you can take to safeguard your financial interests. Here's a guide to understanding and protecting your assets during a divorce. Understanding prenuptial agreements. A prenuptial agreement or prenup is a legal contract entered into before marriage that outlines how assets will be divided in the event of a divorce. This agreement can offer a clear framework and reduce the potential for disputes. Here's how a prenup can help. 1. Clear asset division. A prenup can specify which assets are considered separate property and which are marital property. This distinction can prevent lengthy legal battles. 2. Protection of individual wealth. If one spouse enters the marriage with significantly more assets, a prenup can ensure that these assets remain protected. Debt protection. A prenup can also protect you from assuming your spouse's debts in the event of a divorce. Business interests. For business owners, a prenup can prevent a spouse from claiming ownership or a portion of the business during a divorce. Steps to protect your assets without a prenuptial agreement. If you don't have a prenup, protecting your assets in a divorce requires careful planning and documentation. Here's what you can do. Keep detailed records. Document asset ownership by maintaining clear records of assets owned before and during the marriage. Keep receipts, bank statements, and titles to prove ownership. Track inheritances and gifts, as assets received as gifts or inheritances are typically considered separate property. It's crucial to keep them separate from marital funds and properly documented. Avoid commingling assets. Keep premarital assets and income from inheritances or gifts in separate accounts. Once assets are mixed with marital funds, they can be harder to claim as separate property. Regarding real estate, if you use marital funds to pay the mortgage or make improvements on a property you owned before the marriage, that property might be considered marital property. Consider postnuptial agreements. If you didn't sign a prenup, you can still protect your assets with a postnuptial agreement. This is similar to a prenup, but is signed after marriage. It can outline how assets should be divided if you divorce. Understand state laws. It's really important to familiarize yourself with your state's laws, especially when it comes to property division. In community property states, marital assets are generally divided 50-50, while in equitable distribution states, assets are divided in a way that is deemed fair but not necessarily equal. Protecting business assets is crucial during a divorce. If you own a business, ensure your operating agreements or partnership agreements have provisions that limit your spouse's involvement or claim in the business in case of a divorce. Have a business valuation performed regularly to establish the fair market value. This can help avoid disputes over the business's worth during divorce proceedings. Insurance protection is another important aspect to consider. Think about life and disability insurance policies to protect your financial interests and those of your dependents, regardless of how assets are divided. Trusts and estate planning can also play a significant role in asset protection. Placing assets in a trust can offer protection, but the trust must be set up correctly to avoid being contested during a divorce. Regularly update your estate plan to reflect changes in your marital status and to ensure your assets are distributed according to your wishes. Protecting your assets during a divorce is about proactive planning, whether or not you have a prenuptial agreement. By keeping clear records, avoiding the commingling of assets, considering a postnuptial agreement, and understanding your state's laws, you can safeguard your financial future. Additionally, consulting with a family law attorney early in the process can provide you with tailored advice and help you navigate the complexities of asset protection in divorce. Thank you for watching. Always remember to consult with an attorney licensed in your state to find out other ways to protect your assets. If men and fathers don't plan ahead before getting married, they are likely to lose their shirt and their sanity. As always, stay safe, stay strong, and stay vigilant. And remember to like, share, and subscribe.